Hello, knowledge seekers. In this episode of 20-Minute Books, we delve into the transformative perspectives of Thrive by Arianna Huffington. In this pivotal work, Huffington challenges the conventional definition of success that has long been centered around the accumulation of wealth and power. She intricately weaves a narrative that invites us to embrace a more holistic approach to success, one that equally values well-being, wisdom, wonder, and the act of giving. The essence of Thrive lies in its advocacy for a shift in personal and professional priorities. Huffington, the co-founder and editor-in-chief of the Huffington Post, brings her immense experience and insight as a successful entrepreneur to the table, offering guidance for those seeking fulfillment beyond the traditional success metrics. This book beckons to anyone who finds themselves burdened by workplace stress, as well as individuals aiming for a more satisfying work-life balance. It's also a beacon for readers looking to enhance their overall well-being and infuse their life with a greater sense of purpose and enlightenment. Whether you're at a crossroads in your career, reevaluating your life choices, or simply in search of a path to genuine contentment, Thrive offers a potent roadmap for a life lived with more compassion, purpose, and resilience. Join us as we uncover the pillars of a truly thriving existence, shaped by one of the most influential voices in modern media. Thrive, the third metric to redefining success and creating a life of well-being, wisdom, and wonder. Introduction: Rethinking Success, a holistic approach to living well. Close your eyes for a moment, envision the relentless buzz of life, a cacophony of beeping emails, hurried commutes, and ticking deadlines. Stress isn't just a fleeting visitor in our lives, it's taken up residence with consequences that go far beyond mere annoyance. It's time to ask the big question: is this incessant pursuit worth the toll it's taking on our well-being? Welcome to Thrive, a narrative that extends an invitation to embark on an exploration of success, one that veers away from the beaten path of wealth and influence and carves out a multidimensional approach to a fulfilling life. Success is due for an overhaul, embracing a third dimension that values well-being, wisdom, wonder, and generosity. This inclusive vision is about nurturing ourselves and our communities, leading us to not only survive but genuinely flourish. As we delve into this philosophy, we'll unearth the surprising benefits of sufficient sleep. Think of it as the unexpected edge for Olympic swimmers. Uncover the life-saving instincts of medical professionals guided by empathy and insight. And take a critical look at our digital experiences, quantifying the staggering number of times our smartphones command our attention each day. Thrive isn't just a book, it's a manifesto for a revolution in living, one that promises to enhance your health, elevate your happiness, and unexpectedly boost your productivity along the way. Let's embrace this transformative vision of success, for a life that thrives on more than the fleeting currencies of money and power. Part 1. Discover True Fulfillment, expanding the definition of success beyond the conventional. What color is happiness in the canvas of life? Most would say it's not exclusively tinted with the greens of currency or the gold of dominion. Indeed, deciphering the essence of a joy-filled existence demands more than calculations of net worth and hierarchies of command. This realization is the cornerstone principle of a deeply fulfilling life, one that calls for a profound re-examination and expansion of the idea of success. This book is an intimate exploration of such a journey. The author, after an experience that could only be described as an awaking thud, collapsing from pure exhaustion and injury, was compelled to confront the unfiltered truth. The success she chased, bedecked in wealth and prestige, was in reality an elaborate masquerade of fulfillment. The revelation was sharp and clear-cut. The author's relentless hustle, characterized by 18-hour work sprints at the altar of the Huffington Post, was less about thriving and more about surviving, just barely. Even with the outwardly glimmering badges of success, her well-being was left in the shadows, calling for a liberation from the relentless pursuit of money and power. In the aftermath of this turning point, thriving became the author's clarion call, an inclusive metric signifying real success. It's a standard that treasures the health of body and mind, prizes the magnificence of wisdom, revels in the power of wonder, and thrives on the enriching act of giving back. Far from the shallow depths where money and power reign supreme, true fulfillment unfurls within this richer, fuller spectrum of success. Let's explore the missing pieces within the traditional delineation of triumph and find out how you, too, can redefine success to chart a course toward a life steeped in genuine satisfaction. Part 2. Embrace a rhythm of self-care for sustained success and well-being. Imagine waking up not to the shrill of an alarm clock, but to a rhythm that resonates with your inner peace and well-being. This isn't a whimsical daydream, it's the foundation of Thrival, a concept that challenges the high-octane pace of modern life and its detrimental impact on our health. Well-being isn't about sporadic indulgences, it's the art of nurturing the self consistently, day in and day out. Integral to this is the orchestration of sufficient sleep, conscious digital disconnection, and the soulful practice of meditation, a trinity that shields against the debilitating erosion of stress. But why is stress such an omnipresent fiend in the workplace? It's the offspring of a culture that glorifies relentless labor, scant reprieves, and stringent deadlines. We're galvanized into believing that non-stop work is the hallmark of success. When this unforgiving ethos merges with the invasive tentacles of technology, think of an urgent work email intruding on family time. Stress levels surge, turning homes into mere extensions of the office. The stakes here are grave. Prolonged stress doesn't merely fray our nerves, it's the invisible hand propelling us toward chronic ailments such as heart disease, diabetes, and a host of disorders linked to addiction and disrupted eating patterns. Notably, women find themselves bearing the heavier burden of these stress-induced health woes. But there's a silver lining. By turning our backs on unsustainable work standards and nurturing a daily cadence of self-care, we can disarm stress. Prioritize rest, carve out serene moments for introspection, and reconnect with the core of your being. This path to well-being isn't a detour from success. Rather, it paves a healthier route to achieving it. Consider the tale of a new mother who, upon leaving her taxing job, kindled the entrepreneurial flame within and conceived a startup, a preschool, and even a synagogue. Her story epitomizes the vibrant dance of ambition and autonomy, proving that success and self-care are harmonious companions on the journey to a life well lived. Part 3. Harvest the wisdom within, leveraging intuition and experience for enlightened living. What if wisdom were a treasure chest within you, awaiting discovery and unlocking its rich contents to guide you through life's intricate tapestry? The notion of wisdom often conjures images of ancient philosophers or mystic sages, yet it's an ever-relevant, powerful ally in the pursuit of a life fully realized. In our modern era, flooded with data and facts at every keystroke, one might wonder where wisdom fits in the grand scheme. Despite the allures of the digital age, the wellspring of wisdom remains outside the grasp of search engines. Intelligence and knowledge, while valuable, aren't synonymous with wisdom. Wisdom is a unique lens through which life is discerned, one that isn't blurred by the frenetic ebb and flow of daily achievements and setbacks. The quest for wisdom starts with a journey inward. Our experiences and intuitions are the cryptic maps that, when followed, can lead to profound insights. This inner compass, subtle yet potent, directs our actions, much as a nurse's innate sense alerts them to a newborn's critical health condition ahead of empirical tests. This cryptic insight, deeply embedded within us, continues to be shaped and honed by our external interactions. When life hurls challenges our way, we are presented with a choice: to succumb to defeat or to mine wisdom from the depths of adversity. The author's personal saga, emerging from the throes of a painful divorce, exemplifies this transformative process. Channeling her vigor into the heart of parenthood, she transmuted her suffering into resilience, ultimately cultivating an amicable connection with her former partner. Embracing life as an eternal classroom, where every encounter is a lesson in disguise, equips us with a mindset that can draw fortitude from the most disheartening of circumstances. This is the essence of wisdom, a time-honored but evergreen companion on our journey, enriching our path with its quiet yet indelible power. Part 4. Rekindle your inner child's sense of wonder to enrich your life. Can you recall the last time you stood in awe of a sunset, or marveled at the intricacies of a spider's web? Childhood is replete with these moments of wonder, where the world reveals itself as an endless trove of delights and mysteries. Yet, as we grow, the glimmer of the extraordinary tends to fade, leaving many of us entrenched in the mundane. This erosion of wonder is exacerbated in our hyper-connected world, where screens and devices often eclipse the natural splendor around us. We forego the grandeur of the outdoors and the rapture of art, seeking instead the glow of the digital. Moreover, our reliance on technology can inadvertently narrow our horizons. Social media platforms, in their quest to tailor our experiences, recycle content that mirrors our existing tastes, thus sheltering us from the unexpected gems that life has to offer. Yet, serendipity, those delightful surprises that interrupt the expected, plays a vital role in restoring our sense of wonder. It unravels the fabric of the universe in ways that prompt us to ponder our place within it and infuse our lives with meaning. Take the enchanting tale of Paul Gratian, who chanced upon a dollar bill inscribed with the name Esther, the same name as his girlfriend. What started as an amusing trinket ended up being a thread of destiny, as Esther later revealed that she had written her name on the bill years earlier, hoping to marry the man who found it. This extraordinary coincidence stirred a deep inquiry into the forces that guide our existence. For Paul and Esther, it was more than just happenstance. It was a brush with the magical, and a moment that breathed joy and wonder back into their lives. Reignite that childhood enchantment by allowing yourself to be caught off guard by life's marvels and coincidences. There, amidst the unexpected, you will find joy, and life will gleam once again with the sheen of the extraordinary. Part 5. Unlocking Joy Through Generosity. The Gift of Giving. Envision the warm glow that accompanies the act of gift-giving, the sheer delight that sparkles in the recipient's eyes, and the shared, unspoken bond that follows. Yes, giving is not just a one-way street. It's a dual carriageway of happiness that blesses both the giver and the receiver with equal fervor. This inherent joy and generosity becomes our refuge, especially during calamities. It empowers us to weave threads of connection in the tapestry of humanity that comfort us with unity and safety. The havoc wreaked by Superstorm Sandy in 2012 is a testament to this truth. In the face of such unbridled destruction, communities rallied, not just out of necessity, but from a deep-rooted consciousness of shared fate. The disaster sparked an outpouring of solidarity, demonstrating that even amidst chaos, our collective spirit could triumph through generosity. Yet the opportunities to give are not confined to disasters alone. Everyday life offers a myriad of moments where kindness and compassion can be extended. Consider the heartwarming tale of Diana Nyad and her community, who recognized the hardships of a neighbor widowed too soon. Together, they lifted part of his burden by sharing in the chores, providing meals, and caring for his children. This act wasn't prompted by a grand calamity. It was simply human empathy in action. Such chances to lend a hand are not scarce. They are woven into the fabric of our daily existence. By remaining open-hearted and vigilant, we can find someone in the throes of need, and in helping them, we amplify our own joy and fulfillment. Embracing this ethos of generosity doesn't just enrich our personal lives. As the tale of Thrive continues to illustrate, this culture of giving extends its benefits to our professional spheres as well. Let's continue the journey and discover how redefined success, with thriving at its core, can revolutionize not just our lives, but also our workplaces. Part 6. Escaping the grip of hustle culture for a more fulfilled life. You've likely felt it, that relentless push of modern life that has us perpetually in motion, coaxing us to scamper from task to task, with scarcely a moment to catch our breath. It's this very rush that serves as an obstacle to our well-being and the richer, fuller life that constitutes thriving. This incessant hustle fosters what's known as time famine, a chronic sense of being besieged by the clock. It's a thief that pilfers our moments of stillness and introspection, leaving us feeling impoverished despite any wealth or stature we might possess. Yet, wasn't the pursuit of money and power meant to buoy us to a life of ease and contentment? The irony of our toil lies in its drift away from the very happiness it seeks to claim. In the clutches of time famine, wisdom becomes elusive. Reflection is dismissed as a luxury we cannot afford, starving us of the insights that enrich our journey through life. The anecdote of Carl Honoré is particularly telling. On the brink of purchasing a book on 1-minute bedtime stories, a shortcut through one of parenting's treasures, he was struck by the absurdity of his rush. This epiphany birthed the slow movement, an awakening to the benefits of deceleration, of savoring life's experiences rather than skimming through them. Yet there's another barrier to our thriving, the expectation of around-the-clock accessibility for work. Technology, for all its capability to connect, paradoxically alienates us from our inner selves and from moments of pure, undiluted focus. Let's ponder this. If the average individual checks their smartphone 150 times a day, how might they ever hope to immerse deeply in any endeavor? To savor a conversation, explore a new idea, or delve into the profound mysteries of the cosmos? As we strive to thrive, it behooves us to navigate away from the incessant pings and into a space where time and tech serve us rather than command us, liberating us to live fully, mindfully, and with a joyous sense of wonder. Part 7. Well-being, the surprising catalyst for career excellence. Still on the fence about slowing down and nurturing your well-being for fear of hampering your career? Banish those doubts, for the reality is that prioritizing your health and happiness is not only good for you personally, it's a strategic advantage professionally. The connection between sleep and productivity is incontrovertible. Consider the revelation from a Stanford University study, which demonstrated that well-rested athletes on the swim team outperformed their sleep-deprived peers. If sleep can propel swimmers to such heights, imagine what it could do for you in the boardroom or at your desk. And then there's meditation, a powerhouse practice that not only elevates well-being, but also sharpens the mind, making it an essential tool for anyone looking to enhance their focus and work performance. It is no coincidence that titans of industry and thought leaders like Oprah Winfrey champion the daily discipline of meditation. They recognize its transformative potential. But the wonders of a well-nourished life extend beyond personal effectiveness. The spirit of giving, previously underscored, reaps dividends in the workplace too. Research illuminates a simple yet profound truth. Those who give of themselves, who invest in the success of their customers and colleagues, find themselves excelling in their own roles. The most successful salespeople and most productive engineers are those who render help to others without a second thought. The ethos of generosity within a corporate culture can serve as a powerful differentiator. Howard Schultz, CEO of Starbucks, exemplifies this through his steadfast commitment to offering healthcare to all employees, without exception. In defiance of financial pressures and investor skepticism, Schultz's conviction in this policy not only cultivated employee loyalty, but also elevated the brand's standing. Schultz's strategy at Starbucks attests to the potential of a benevolent approach. It's a testament to thriving, not just surviving, in the business world. Adopting such principles holds the promise of transforming not just your work life, but also your personal journey, enabling you to navigate both with unparalleled success and enrichment. Final summary. In an age where the barometers of success are often measured in likes, follows, and financial milestones, Thrive invites us to pause and reconsider our definitions. True thriving hinges on creating a harmonious balance, a life where well-being, wisdom, wonder, and generosity are not just add-ons, but integral to our existence. By reimagining success to encompass these elements, we embolden ourselves to step away from the relentless grind, the digital onslaught, and the societal pressures that often pull us away from our own truth. This book isn't just a call to action, it's a call to being, a guide to cultivate a life that's rich in health, rich in moments of clarity, rich in awe, inspiring experiences, and rich in the joys of altruism. The outcome of such a reconfiguration is not merely subjective satisfaction, it extends to tangible gains in productivity and effectiveness across all spheres. Thrive lays the groundwork for a life that's not only successful by conventional standards, but one that's successful in nourishment, satisfaction, and enduring happiness. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of learning and discovery as we explored the insights of another thought-provoking book in our growing library of knowledge. If you've enjoyed our time together, please take a moment to follow our podcast, give us a 5-star rating, and share 20-minute books with other knowledge seekers. Your support truly means a lot. Don't forget to join me again in the next episode, where we will delve into another enriching book. Until then, happy reading and happy listening.